Hello, YouTube. How are we doing? Now, let's talk about the new Battlefield. Look at this. This looks pretty sick. I'll be honest. A lot of destruction, a lot going on here, and we're really hoping that this next Battlefield is gonna be fantastic. There's gonna be a lot of pre-orders, even though everyone says they're not gonna pre-order. Gonna be a lot of pre-orders, but let's talk about kind of what the news happened today. For those who don't know, one of my favorite series, Battlefield. I've poured definitely hundreds, maybe 1,000 hours into Battlefield games in my recent time of gaming. So I'm super excited for this next game. Hopefully, it's like their biggest, best project. But obviously we'll have to see. But today there was a little bit of announcement that kind of shocked the gaming world that a lot of people are getting real hyped up, real excited for to try out. But Battlefield Labs is now a thing. So what we know is that Battlefield Labs is kind of like a little test area that people can join. I mean, let's be honest now. Majority of these people will be, closed test servers, closed play tests, and chosen not at random. It's going to be the people who are more close to the heart with EA, Battlefield, the studios that make up Battlefield, all those different things. But we can talk about kind of what's going on here. So looking at their Twitter here, Battlefield Studios, as they're kind of describing here, is introducing this Battlefield Labs. They want to get feedback. Obviously, the past game was not up to par, so they really want feedback. You can click on this link, go to their Twitter. I'll throw it down in the description. Click on this link if you want to sign up. But again, let's just say there's a lot of people doing it. You click on it, you sign up, and you're in queue. I've been in queue. This is not the one I just clicked on this one recently, but I've been in queue for probably 8 hours now, and I'm only like halfway there. So this queue is, yeah, not great, but it is there. Hopefully they'll bump it up if they do want to get more people. It kind of just shows that you're interested in the game, and maybe those people can then sign up for like kind of a beta access later on. Right now, they're doing pre-alpha tests, as they kind of stated in this video here. Battlefield Labs basically is kind of players, just this really small amount, testing out their game pre-alpha phase. So everything's pre-alpha. They're very early on, so I don't expect this game to come out anytime in the recent future here within the next like 3 months or so. Definitely not, but probably at the end, maybe holidays of this year, if this year at all. They're still aiming for this year, but we know how games go. A lot of times they can get postponed, can get pushed around, but hopefully that just means that they're working hard on it and optimizing it, making it better and a more enjoyable experience. Um, but from the one video that they did drop here, they basically are saying that there's 4 different studios that are working together. They have Ripple Effect, which is helping out, kind of guide all the other studios that they have. They have Motive, which is a studio that is working on single player missions and multiplayer maps. So they're basically focused on map design. Criterion is working on single player campaign. So they did announce single player campaign is back, which is crazy. They did get rid of it in the last game. There's also rumored that a battle royale is coming too. But campaign, single player, obviously multiplayer will be a huge part of it. But those are just some of the things they described. And the last studio, of course, as we all know, DICE. DICE is only focused on multiplayer gameplay, like the class playing, vehicles, all those different things. So DICE is the main focus for the multiplayer aspect that everyone
Improvements
knows
and what
and
feels like
loves.
a true Battlefield
Um,
experience. We're
but here we go.
pre-alpha, so now's
We
the
can look
time to
at some of
test
the
all
gameplay and talk about it a little bit
the
later on
environment
here.
Battlefield
Go towards the end.
together.
There you go. Real quick snippet, real quick, little teaser for you. But so that's a little bit of the gameplay pre-alpha of what the game's gonna look like. And a little bit of stuff to think about here is obviously it is kind of like a modern set era with the tanks and everything. Destruction as battlefield people have known for a long time here. Um, but you can tell by like the suits, the kind of outfits, the gear that they have on here, kind of the time period. It's not set way back in World War I, World War II era. Obviously, it's more of a modern day um, kind of game. Hopefully, it's not anything that's like in the future, futuristic 2042, not like that. But I think they did say that they want to make it more of a realistic, present day kind of game. And then if we go back even further here, they're just kind of showing off the explosions. You know how EA does it. You know how Dice does it. They love that. But like the sights here, these are similar sights to Battlefield 2042, honestly. And so I think the gunplay, gun mechanics of it, we'll have to see if how that plays out. Hopefully, it can be pretty smooth. Um, but there's kind of the first initial look at what the guns will look like here. Kind of the different attachments you can see on here with the sights, with the barrels. I'm assuming the muzzles, underbarrel, that kind of stuff. Magazines. I'm sure we can change out a lot of customization abilities that we did have in 2042, which is very unlike the past battlefields. Um, so hopefully, that will stay because I really did like that, but I also did like leveling guns and unlocking, different attachments, things like that. I didn't like the way it was completely set up, but I like the idea of it. If they can make it more like of a rewarding system, I know Battlefield 5 had different levels to, increase the accuracy and increase the recoil and increase magazines, all those different, things. I really like that aspect of it. Hopefully, they can implement that into the game. But definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. Shoot it down below. Again, I'll drop the link for the tweet. You guys can sign up and wait in line if you really want to. But again, this is just some big news that just came out. Wanted to drop it for you guys. But let me know what you guys think. Peace.